What is up, internet? I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel for another video, but you guys already know who it is. It is the biggest bird in the verse, FC, aka Fried Chicken. Today, I'm going to be hosting a brand new segment to the channel called Squawk Talk, a segment where I give you my personal views and opinions on all the regurgitated news that has hit the verse on a weekly basis. Now, this is more or less a feeler to see if this actually clicks with my channel or not. So your feedback is extremely important this time around because it will really help me determine what I should do with these type of videos. But other than that, let's jump right into it. Race for Stanton. Oh boy, where do I begin with this one? Since its launch, we've had nothing but problems trying to run this event. Either cargo elevators weren't working, missions weren't spawning, or just a whole plethora of other things just not working. Ever since the launch of the event, CIG has deployed a whole bunch of hotfixes and updates to the live build in order to fix the elevators and missions not spawning. But after doing some investigating by talking to people in Spectrum and looking at thread posts, it's easy to tell that not everything is running as smoothly as CIG planned it to. Even though it is running much better than it originally was, there is still some underlying issues that is plaguing this event. Obviously, some of the issues are going to be related to the elevators not working either at the outpost or in your personal hangar. CIG stated that they had fixed the issue where your cargo would spawn either below or on top of the elevators, but from my experience, it's still happening, so make sure not to call up all your cargo in one hit or else this could still possibly happen to you. Now, in global, while talking in the chat, I did notice people were still having issues trying to even get the missions to spawn as they were not populating properly. Either the defend the ship out in space or the bunker missions where you have to retrieve some cargo that's laying around the outside area of the bunker. But there is some light in all this darkness. The cargo hauling intro missions are working around all the factional planets. So Hurston Works, ArcCorp, Microtech, and Crusader are all working better than they were before. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe CIG really did miss with a lot of aspects with this event. They could have used the distribution centers as a location to go pick up cargo, but I'm probably sure that didn't even run across their minds, or maybe it just wasn't in their ability to actually code that into the game. I do feel like CIG deserves a small W, little W, for what they did by removing the commodities out of stores in the game so everyone's not playing lineup again like how they did when Supply or Die was hitting the verse. I have completed all the factions and gotten all the rewards, but it was a complete slog, mainly because I was doing this before they started hotfixing and putting patches out left and right to make the whole entire process easier so you're not struggling as much. But let me tell you what, as soon as I got those rewards, I hightailed it back to Pyro as fast as possible. I have read that some people are calling for the event to be cancelled, shut down, turned off, but I'm probably sure CIG is going to allow this event to run maybe one more week before they decide to actually turn it off. But this is more or less speculation since CIG do what CIG do. Now let's talk about what is coming to the verse in Star Citizen 4.3. In Star Citizen 4.3, we should be expecting a brand new FPS event. Now, this may anger a lot of players since, we've been getting nothing but FPS events lately for the year of 2025 in the form of the Contestant Zones, Aligned Mine, and Stormbreaker. These zones are going to be pretty much the opposite of the Contestant Zones. These are going to be called the Cooperative Zones. Now, I have no idea how CIG is going to pull this event because I have no idea how they're going to stop people from shooting each other. I mean, it's what we do in the game because it's quite almost always literally always on site. Shoot first and ask questions later. And I can see some citizens already being upset about this event mainly because it's called the cooperative zones, which means you're gonna have to run in there with a team and possibly do objectives with teammates. For example, Stormbreaker, there is a door that's locked that requires two people to push a button at the same time in order to open it. This may be something they may carry over to the cooperative zones in the Onyx lab, which may deter people away from the actual event. especially if you have to use more than one player to gain access to a door that will allow you to go further down into the labs itself, meaning you can't solo it like the contestant zones. It's perfectly feasible to solo the contestant zones because it's not that difficult. If you're not able to solo the cooperative zones, then, you know, like I said earlier, people may not be attracted to it. And word on the street, in these cooperative zones, to possibly keep players in check from shooting each other, there are going to be several unmanned turrets around the bases, just, in case you get caught shooting someone. Again, this could be speculation, not sure how far this goes out, but from what I read on Spectrum, there are a few hints stating that this is going to be something real in the cooperative zones. And as you guys know, since I am more of a FPS combatant in the game, I cannot wait for this to hit the live build or PTU, mainly because I can't wait to rip and tear, also get my hands on the brand new Zenith sniper rifle and the new sneaking suit armor. I really want to feel like Solid Snake out there in the verse if I can get my hands on it, and if the armor actually functions like it's supposed to. And we also can't forget the the ladders 2.0. It was in Star Citizen PTU 4.2.1, but it got bumped back to 4.3 just because it was really broken and not functioning properly in the 4.21 PTU build. But now let's recap a little bit what we've gone over in today's Squawk Talk. Today we talked about what is happening and what is going on with Race for Stanton. CAG has been diligent by applying a lot of hotfixes and updates to the live build to make this event run a lot smoother. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that they fix cargo elevators across the entire verse, because it's a complete necessity to have them working, especially at the Stormbreaker event, because it is absolutely crucial that you have them elevators working in order to take them fangs home so you can gain those beautiful rewards from Wicklow. Overall, the Race for Stanton event is running a lot smoother than when it first started. I personally wish I would have waited a little bit to actually do the event, because I ran through all of those issues and bugs that everyone else ran through as well, trying to finish this event. Now, when it comes to the future, there's a lot of speculation going on about what's going to hit us, especially with the whole entire Onyx labs, with the cooperative zones, and how they're going to function. There's not a lot of information out there, but people are talking about it here and there on Spectrum, Reddit, and YouTube. So make sure you keep your ears perked on your favorite news outlets so we can get some more information about the Onyx labs and the cooperative zones, and the Zenith sniper rifle, and we cannot forget about Ladders 2.0. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I really do want all the feedback you guys can possibly give me for this video. Like I said, this is more of a feeler type of thing. A lot of you guys has been asking me to cover news and outlets and stuff like that about the game, and so I was like, what the heck, let's give it a try. The segment's going to be called Squawk Talk, where it's, me talking about news and giving my personal opinions, and then also, talking about other random things that I may blurb out during live on the stream as well. But yeah, please let me know down below in the comments how I'm doing with this Squawk Talk thing, because it may be a regular thing entering my channel, but I won't know unless you guys notify me about it. But yeah, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Slap that like button, because it really does help push me up in the algorithm so more eyes are able to see me. And I do appreciate everyone who has been interacting with all of my affiliated links, because it really does help support the channel. Everyone who wishes to become a member, or anything of those sorts, I do appreciate you guys as well. But you guys already know who it is. It is the biggest bird in the verse, FC, aka Fried Chicken. Big Bird out.